So, hello, yes, hi. Today is August 5th, 2013. Um, and it's my 4 weeks on testosterone. I got my third shot today. I had to actually write it all out because I wasn't sure what the week on. I think the thing that's been confusing me is I've been saying I'm on the fourth week, but I finished the fourth week, making it 4 weeks. So that's what's been messing me up when I've spoken in my other videos. Changes, biggest change is the voice right now. I'm really feeling it, I guess. And other people are noticing, namely my family and my brother's girlfriend. I think she noticed it at one point. Because it cracked out of nowhere, like really, like I heard it and then she was just like, and I was like, oh wow, that was awesome. And I think last night before I went to bed, I went to go say goodnight to my dad, and he was like, your voice is changing, I can hear it. And I just laughed because I don't think my voice was cracking at that time. I was just sometimes I just speak deeply, like you know how you can kind of, or some people change their voice tone and stuff, like they speak through the chest to make the voice deeper than it actually is. I don't know actually how I sound when I do that, so I don't know how deep it is compared to when I normally talk. But for the sake of the documentation, I've tried to not speak as like that way. Jumbled words again. So the interesting thing that happened was I went for my shot today, and I did get to draw out the testosterone from the vial since I hope to learn to self-inject since I'm going to be doing it probably the rest of my life. And the nurse showed me how to do it, and she offered me to do the shot myself, and I guess I'm just slow to figure stuff out and just slow to taking new things right away, especially because it's a needle and I've never stuck a needle in myself before, so it made me kind of nervous. So she did it, but I did get to draw the testosterone out, which I liked. Other thing I noticed was she used the female pronouns on me, and we were setting up other appointments that I have to do because I have to get my testosterone levels checked to see if I need to adjust anything. And I don't know, like, I went to go talk with the other person who we were making the appointments with, and she was with me, and she just kept saying she, and I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, it doesn't bother me usually, in the medical setting to be referred to as she, just because I've never really had the choice before. The other lady that makes my appointments makes sure to, I don't know what pronoun she uses with me, but I know she tries to be really, accommodating in that respect. Like, she can't write my preferred name down on the legal parts, but she makes a separate folder with my preferred name and my preferred whatever. So I thought that was interesting, especially since it's a hormone thing and they're trans friendly. Like, I'm not the only one that goes to them. Outside of that, I did start going for walks. So I've been doing that. I've walked 3 times. Twice was today actually, though. I walked 2 days ago, and then I walked twice today, which I woke up really early. I woke up at 6, and I went to sleep at 2, and I decided to walk in the morning because I didn't want to walk when it got really hot out. But then I thought my appointment today was at 10 and it was really at 11, and so we were already out, my dad and I, so we went to a park and walked, and you know, I ended up walking in the sun anyway, so I don't know, but other than that, not much really to comment on. Like, I think one thing that I was keeping an eye out for, and I don't know if I mentioned this before, is the ability to make tears, because I know it's a hormonal thing, not a stereotype, but people that have more estrogen in their bodies are able to produce tears more easily than somebody with more testosterone. And so I was wondering if I wouldn't be able to cry as easily, and that's not the case. I did cry. I think I cried today. I get very emotional over things. It was over a TV show, and I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I can still cry, and I don't know if that'll change in the next couple months. I like being able to release my stress through tears, so I don't want to not cry. But I don't think it will be like hard to cry if I really want to. I'm an emotional person, you know. Outside of that, I don't think there's anything else. I'm making these videos really long. I really wanted all my videos to be about like a couple minutes, and then I noticed like my video from like 2 weeks ago or whatever was like 10 minutes long, and so I made my other video about 2-3 minutes, and now this one's just hit 6. So I just want to make sure I should write my stuff down, my things down before I speak. I tried to do that a little bit, but I'm not so good at that. Ooh, I did notice another thing. See, this is me getting overly excited. I started noticing I had facial hair. It's on my face. I started to get more hair on my stomach, you know, where they get that happy trail or whatever. And I don't know if it was just like a trick of the mind, because I never really like examined my body hair before. Like as it's clear to see, my hair is like I have hair on my arm, but it's very fair. And then I looked at my stomach and I noticed it wasn't fair. It was kind of darker, which I've had before. Like I've had dark hair appear on my body. My dad has like the genetics of my dad is like black hair. My mom is blonde, strawberry red hair, whatever. And so when I've seen a black hair pop up every now and then. But it was just like this weird thing where I was like, oh, I'm getting hair on my stomach. Oh, that's kind of cool. But no, I think that's it. I don't want this to go to 10 minutes, so I'm gonna stop here. 4 weeks on testosterone, you know, voice, acne's still going strong, fun. I feel like I'm in high school all over again, except there's no tests. So, you know, it's a win-win situation. I'm going to be learning the self-injection. Okay, did I go over everything? Yes, I went over everything. You know, if I didn't, oh well, got next week to go for blah, 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 blah.